How's it going, guys? It's Josh here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Motospeed K70, a £15 backlit gaming keyboard. Now, when I think of the PC peripherals market, I usually think of three types of people. There's the full-on gamers who will pay a premium to have only the best equipment, the enthusiasts who are similar to this but prefer to stick to a budget, and then some who are sort of between this and the average user who are just starting to get interested in upgrading their peripherals. And this is pretty much where this keyboard lies. First of all, I want to say thank you to Backlit for sending this out to me. Let's get into the review. In the box, we pretty much just get the keyboard, that's about it. The website does mention that a manual should be included, but I didn't see one in the box. Having said that, it's really not a complicated keyboard to use, so it's not really an issue. Regarding build quality, it's actually not bad at all for the price. Although the plastic doesn't feel the best quality, the keyboard itself does feel very sturdy. I certainly wouldn't be afraid of throwing it in a backpack. The cable's quite thin, but it's got this sort of braided rubber texture on the outside, which I guess will stop it from twisting so much. And if you're wondering, the cable is 1.4 meters long. I like the overall construction. It's sort of angular, and they seem to be going for a general sort of gaming vibe with this keyboard. I've heard some people say before that they hate it when manufacturers put a stylized font on the keys, so you'd be pleased to know that the font style on this keyboard is pretty much just standard. The letters on the keys are etched into the plastic, so they won't ever rub off like the ones you might find on other cheap keyboards, so that's great. Branding wise, you'll find the Motospeed logo on the spacebar, although I think this would have perhaps looked better placed in the gap above the arrow keys, keeping the rest of the keyboard looking clean, but maybe that's just me. We'll move on to some of the features now. It's a membrane keyboard, so it's nice and quiet to type on, and the typing experience isn't bad. It'll register up to 7 key presses at any one time. On the back, we've got some retractable feet and some non-slip rubber pads which do the job just fine. If you're wondering what this little compartment is here, it doesn't actually open. My guess is that it was a battery compartment at some point when the mold was being used for a wireless keyboard. Now, this keyboard is actually waterproof, which is an awesome addition considering the price. From what I can see here, there's 7 drainage holes on the back, so if you're the sort of person that's prone to spilling their drink over their keyboard, you'll be fine. In terms of features, the last one to mention is the lighting. This is a multicolour backlit keyboard, so there's no customization at all here. The one lighting effect available is the one you've seen throughout this video. It's basically a static rainbow effect. The keys are fairly bright in places, although the saturation diminishes a lot in certain areas because the LEDs are spaced out to give a general glow rather than actually backlighting each key. Regardless though, I've seen other cheap keyboards of this price that don't come with any backlighting at all, so it's a welcome addition and does give it more of that gaming vibe. It's also very useful in the dark as you can actually see what keys you're pressing. And finally, if you want, you can turn the backlighting on and off using the switch found at the top right of the keyboard on the back. Overall, you got to remember that this keyboard is only £15 and it'd be great for you if you're just getting into the sort of PC gaming enthusiast crowd and don't want to spend much, or if you just need a nice light travel keyboard to throw in your bag. If you want to buy it, it's sold by Backlit. It's free shipping as well, which is always nice. I'll drop a link to the keyboard in the description down below. Thanks very much for watching today, guys, and I will catch you all in the next video.